A very hearty good morning to all the students. Welcome to my channel. Today in this class we are going to discuss about adjectives. Although I had already discussed earlier about adjectives in detail, what are adjectives, what are its types. So today I've already mentioned that the link to that video in the description box. So please go there and check out that video if you haven't seen it earlier. Okay, so today what we are going to do is we will be doing some revision of adjectives. It comes as a part of writing skills within your first chapter, that is communication skills. So we are going to see what are adjectives, what are its types. We will see them in short and we are going to solve some exercises. So what are adjectives? When we talk about adjectives, they are words which describe nouns. Words which describe nouns. They describe nouns, we already know. They are the name of a person, place, animal, thing. Any emotion, any abstract entity. So all these things come under nouns. So those words which describe nouns, which tell about the kind of noun, or they describe the noun, speak about its quality. Okay, some which are used to denote or point to nouns. So all these things, words which describe, which tell something about the noun, those words are known as what? Adjectives. So words, there are many words which describe nouns. So we will take some examples over here, like Rama is a wise man. So you can see this word wise over here. This word wise over here, it describes Rama. Okay, Rama is a wise man. It not only describes Rama, it describes the noun, the common noun man over here, because it comes just before this noun. So you can say that it tells something about man. What kind of a man? It is asking a question, that is what kind. So that is why these are adjectives are words which describe your nouns. So these things we have already studied before. I am only going to discuss some exercises today, but before that I will give you a short description about the various kinds of adjectives. Now sometimes these adjectives are also used to describe nouns in certain ways. Like, we'll see an example here. It was a wise decision. The decision was wise. You are wearing a beautiful dress. And I write, your dress is beautiful. So in these sentences, check the first and the third sentence. Decision is the noun and wise is the adjective which is describing decision. Same way, you are wearing a beautiful dress. Dress is the noun and beautiful is the word which is describing dress. So when you have adjectives which are specified right before the noun, that means we are using the adjectives attributively. And so here also we are using the adjective attributively. But check the second and the fourth sentence. The decision was wise. So what is the noun here? Decision is the noun, whereas wise is describing the decision. So this wise is describing the decision, but it forms a part of the predicate. The decision is the subject and was wise becomes the predicate. So here wise is being used predicatively. Same way, in the fourth sentence, your dress is beautiful. So dress is what? It is a noun. It's a part of your subject, and is beautiful is the predicate. So this beautiful adjective is describing the dress. How? Predicatively. So you may have such questions also where you will find sentences of these types. So you have to differentiate clearly between where the adjective has been used attributively, where it has been used predicatively, and accordingly you have to solve the questions. Now we will talk in detail about the various types of adjectives. So talking about adjectives, they are divided into various types. Like for the first one, adjective of quality, which is also known as descriptive adjective. Now cropping from quality, there is one special type of adjective known as proper adjectives. Adjectives of quantity, adjectives of number, demonstrative adjectives, and interrogative adjectives. So you can see these type of adjectives, and number is also divided into three types. One is definite numeral, one is indefinite numeral, and the last one is distributive numeral. So you can see these type of adjectives over here. When we talk about adjectives of quality, they ask the question, what kind? And as an example, we can take Kolkata is a big city. The worker was tired. It is a bright day. She walked a long way. So you can see the values over here. Kolkata is a big city. The worker was tired. Here it is used predicatively. It is a bright day. She walked a long way. So you can see these words, they specify the kind. What kind? What type of day? Bright day. What kind of way? Long day. Long way. It was a long day today. I had a long day today. Okay. The worker was tired. Kolkata is a big city. Okay. What kind of city? Big city. Right. Railway station is a noisy place. So what kind of place? Noisy place. So you can see these words, they not only tell what kind, but they also describe the type of noun they are describing. So they are also known as descriptive adjectives. Cropping from descriptive adjectives, we also have proper adjectives. Like, this is a very latest form of adjectives. You can see sometimes we say French wine, Turkish tea, Indian music. So these words which you see over here, Turkish, Indian, French, they describe the type of the noun. That is what kind of wine? French wine. But it refers to a specific place. And we know that France is the name of a place and it is a proper noun. Hence, such kind of adjectives are known as proper adjectives because they are directly derived from proper nouns. Turkish from Turkey, Indian from India. Okay, so this way you can see that these are also known as proper adjectives. So they form a special category within quality, adjectives of quality. Next is quantity, adjectives of quantity. So we will see what are adjectives of quantity. So in such words you can see, if I just point them out, I don't have much rice. There is no money in the wallet. Give me some sugar. The businessman lost all his wealth. You have no sense. So in all these words, what is being described? How much? It is answering the question, how much? And hence it refers to the quantity of the noun being described. Rice, you cannot count rice, but you can measure rice. So here all those things which you see, they all are measurable. Rice, money, sugar, wealth, sense. Okay, you have no sense. So that means it's absolutely zero sense. So that is why this is also, it comes under what? Adjective of quantity. Next is adjective of number. So when I say adjective of number, it answers the question how many. So we'll see some examples of adjectives of number. There are a few people in the courtyard. There were several allegations brought into focus. Each person is bound to do his duty. So you can see the sentences over here. There are a few people in the courtyard. Few. There were several allegations. Each person is bound to do his duty. Now in all these three sentences, the adjective of number has been used in three different ways. The first one is few. So few is what? It refers to indefinite numeral adjective. Why? Because we don't know how many people, what is the exact count. So few. Several allegations, again indefinite adjective. Each person. Now when I say each person is bound to do his duty, it means all the people. We are referring to all the people in the group. So this becomes distributive numeral adjective. And if I take the last case, that is the first one specified there, definite numeral, it would be something like this. I brought 6 mangoes from the courtyard. So here 6 mangoes, it comes under definite numeral adjective. You are the 6th customer to win. This is also definite numeral adjective. Now over here you can see the exact count, that is 6. So here we are saying 6 mangoes. It means the number of mangoes is how much? 6. So this type is the 6 value, the 6 adjective which is used over here. It is known as cardinal. And here I am referring to the position. Hence it refers to ordinal. First, second, third. When I say it this way, I say it this way, that is first, second, third. So these values, they become ordinal values. And when I say 1, 2, 3, they become cardinal values. So these are numeral adjectives or adjectives of number. Next is demonstrative adjectives. So now what does demonstrative adjective say? Which. It answers the question which. I'll write it in red ink. And interrogative adjectives, they are in the form of a question. Okay, so when I talk about demonstrative adjectives, and I am going to specify some examples here. That boy is ill. These mangoes are stale. He lives beyond yonder hill. So you can see over here certain examples of demonstrative adjectives. That boy is ill. These mangoes are stale. He lives beyond yonder hill. Yonder means a hill which is right in sight but quite far away. The house of the priest is behind this cemetery. So these are what they are pointing to. These type of adjectives, they are pointing to something. That is the reason why they are known as demonstrative adjectives. The last type is interrogative adjectives. So all adjectives which are asking questions, like I write, which house is yours? So we have some examples here, like which house is yours? What way is this work going to be done? Okay, so these are also describing the noun in front of them. So that is why they also come into the category of adjectives, and they are interrogative adjectives. So now students, that we have seen the different types of adjectives, we are going to describe, or we are going to solve some exercises related to them. So as our question says that pick out the adjectives in the following sentences and specify what type they are. So we had already discussed the types of adjectives. So now in this question we are going to take up one sentence at a time, and we are going to pick out the adjective and specify the type of adjective. So you can see the first sentence here, the ship sustained heavy damage. So what is the adjective over here? Let me point out the adjective. So the adjective here is heavy, and it is of which type? It describes the type of damage. So you can write adjective of quality or descriptive adjective. Next sentence is, I have called several times. I have called several times. So you can see over here several is the adjective. So it is the adjective of which type? So you can see several times, that is something related to counting the number of times is being described over here. So this would be an adjective of number, but within that also it belongs to indefinite numeral adjective. Indefinite numeral adjective, because how many times, that has not been specified over here. Next is, every dog has his day. So we can see every dog has his day. This is a statement here. In this, every, dog is the noun, every is the adjective, and which type of an adjective is it? Again here I am referring to all the dogs, that is each one of the dogs. So this becomes adjective of number, and within that also it becomes distributive numeral adjective. Next sentence is, a live ass is better than a dead lion. So you can see the word over here, a live ass. So here a live ass is a slang word for donkey. So a live ass, this is an adjective. Better is better. So here it is used how? Predicatively, and here it is used how? Attributively. So better is also the adjective. Dead lion, this is also the adjective. So what type of adjective? All these three types of adjectives are describing the noun, hence they are adjective of quality, or we will say descriptive adjective. Okay, next is every man has his duties. Every man has his duties. So how are we going to write it? Every man. Again, it is distributive, numeral, adjective of number. That is adjective of number, and within that distributive, numeral, adjective. Okay, next is say the same thing twice over. So I'm going to write it here. So say the same thing. So we have same over here. Now in this we are pointing to a particular object, that is a particular thing. Say the same thing, that is the one which you just said, repeat it. So this will be demonstrative adjective. So students, these were few examples of picking out the adjectives in a sentence. Next we are going to see supply suitable adjectives. So let us do that. So we are going to see the next type of question, that is supply suitable adjectives. So number 1, the town stood a dash siege. So you can see the town stood a dash siege. Siege is like an invasion on a town. So we can fill it. Now it's up to you how you want to, or which adjective you want to fill over here, but that should be relevant with the context. That is, it should properly describe the noun in picture over here. So the town stood a. One, I can write fearsome siege, or fearful siege, or gruesome siege. Okay, so any such adjective we can take over here. Next is the dash prize was won by a Hindu. Or I can take by a So here the dash prize was won by a Montfortian. Why should the Montfortians be the last? So I'm going to specify here the first prize was won by a Montfortian. So this way you can yourself provide the adjective according to your requirement. So let us solve a few more questions for this. Next question is, form adjectives from the following nouns and then use them in sentences of your own. So suppose we have the first adjective, that is ease. First noun, that is ease. Which adjective we can form from here? Easy. And how will you form the sentence? This problem is easy. Okay, so it has been used how? Predicatively, as you can see over here. Next is pity. Pitiful, piteous. So I can write, he was in a pitiful state. Next is time. We can write timely. Because of the timely treatment, her wounds healed quickly. So these are some examples where you have to use the noun to form an adjective out of it and then use them in sentences of your own. Next is, use each of the following adjectives in a sentence. So this we will be seeing now. The first one is happy. Everyone wants to be happy. So we can form sentences like this. The next one is industrious. Rohan is a very industrious employee. So in this way we can create sentences out of adjectives. So now we will be seeing how we can solve the other exercises.
So let us solve some more exercises here. As we were seeing the first question, pick out all the adjectives in the following sentences and say to which class each of them belongs. So we have over here, we have already solved a few of them. So we will be doing it from here, that is from the seventh one. Several persons were present at the time. So several is the adjective and it is the adjective that is distributive numeral. So it is a distributive numeral adjective. He is a man of few words. So you can see that words are, they can be counted, but the number of words is not clear. So this becomes an indefinite numeral adjective. Neither party is quite in the right. So neither in the right. So neither party is quite in the right. So we will say neither party means none of the parties. So this becomes distributive numeral adjective. What time is it? Interrogative. Which pen do you prefer? Interrogative. The way was long. The wind was cold. The minstrel was infirm and old. So all these values, all these words which you can see, long, old, infirm, old, they all are descriptive adjectives or adjectives of quality. He comes here every day. So every is distributive numeral adjective. I have not seen him for several days. So several is again indefinite numeral adjective. There should not be much talk and little work. So much talk, little work. So much and little, they specify how much. So they answer the question for adjective of quantity. Abdul won the second prize. So again you can see a position has been specified over here. So this becomes definite numeral adjective. But again here we are using what? Ordinal. The child fell down from the great height. Great. So great height, it is describing the type of height. So we are going to consider this as adjective of quality. Stop. Start. Yes. So this is adjective of quality, also known as descriptive adjective. He was absent last week. He was absent. It's used predicatively. So this is again adjective of quality, or we will say descriptive adjective. He died a glorious death. Glorious adjective of quality. A small leak may sink a great ship. Small and great. So small refers to what? Small and great. Small leak. Stop. Start. So both of them are telling what kind of leak and what kind of ship. So again adjective of quality. Good wine needs no bush. So good wine, good, it is what? Adjective of quality. No bush, so no adjective of quantity. I like the little peddler who has a crooked nose. Little, crooked. Again adjective of quality. King Francis was a hearty king and loved a royal sport. So both hearty and royal, they are describing the type of noun. What type of king? Hearty king. What kind of sport? Royal sport. So it is again adjective of quality. In the furrowed land, the toilsome and patient oxen stand. So furrowed, toilsome, patient. So this refers to adjective of quality. My uncle lives in the next house. So I am pointing to the house. Which house? The next house. So again this is what? Demonstrative adjective. Some dreams are like reality. Some dreams. Again we are not counting the dreams. So indefinite numeral adjective. A cross child is not liked. adjective of quality. It is an ill wind that blows nobody any good. Ill wind, good. So both of them adjective of quality. So this is how you have to point out the adjectives in the sentence and you have to write its kind. Next we come to our next exercise, supply suitable adjectives. So we have to supply suitable adjectives as we already saw the first two. Let us start with the third one. The dash woman lives in a wretched hut. Now multiple you can write here, poor woman lives in the wretched hut, or the old woman lives in a wretched hut. Okay, so this is what I can make use of any relevant adjective which fits in this context. I cannot write a rich woman lives in a wretched hut. Obviously, a rich woman will never live in a wretched hut. So you have to maintain the context of the sentence also and use the relevant adjective which suits this sentence, which suits the context of this sentence. This is a very grave matter or very serious matter or petty matter. The Battle of Waterloo ended in a glorious victory, historical victory, or we can write historic victory. Suddenly there arose a fierce storm, or we can write a huge storm or fearsome storm. Next is the dash tidings were a heavy blow to the old man. The sad tidings were a heavy blow to the old man. Here is rupees 50, pay the fare and keep the, what money? Usually we say keep the change. So keep the remaining money. His reading is of a very dash range. His reading is of a very vivid range. That is, he reads things or stuff related to various different uh, categories or various different genres or wide range. His reading is of a very wide range, or we can say his reading is of a very limited range. The injured man wants some advice. We can write some advice, or we can write medical advice, or we can write legal advice. You cannot have it both ways, or you cannot have it either ways. That is, either of the ways is not going to work. India expects dash man to do his duty. India expects every man to do his duty, or India expects each man to do his duty. The dash bird. Now here if you might be thinking that we can also write all, but in that case it will be men, not man. So you have to make sure that none of these other words are changed, and the adjective which you are inserting, it also fits the sentence. The dash bird catches the worm. So there is a proverb, early bird catches the worm. Have you any dash reason to give? Have you any valid reason to give? Or have you any suitable reason to give? Dash anxiety has undermined his health. Much anxiety has undermined his health. Or great anxiety has undermined his health. There were riots in several places. And dash man will not reason calmly. So over here an is given, that means the article an, it means the word over here should start with a vowel sounding word. So we can say and you can say, see the context over here. And angry. One second, let me remove everything from here. And dash man will not reason calmly. So in what cases somebody won't reason calmly? Only when the person is angry, or an agitated man will not reason calmly, or an annoyed man will not reason calmly, an irritated man will not reason calmly. So these all are the adjectives which are fitting the context. Next is, he stands dash feet in his stockings. He stands 5 feet in his stockings. That is, he is wearing stockings and he is standing 5 feet in his stockings. That is, his stockings are so big. Usually, stockings are socks which are one, and usually they are above the knee length, so covering your entire leg. So he stands 5 feet in his stockings. Nelson won for himself eternal fame or great fame or much fame. I have no. So here we were talking about Nelson Mandela. We all know that how famous he is in the world for his work towards the black people and also for humanity. So that's why the most suitable one over here is eternal fame. I have no ready cash. That is, right now I am not ready with any cash. He always walks with a firm step, faulty step. The dash errors are not easily corrected. So we can write over here dash errors. Several errors are not easily corrected. Every cloud has a silver lining. He was a man of great ambition or high ambition. He was listened to in utter silence or complete silence or absolute silence. Next we come to form adjectives from the following nouns. So we have already seen 3 of them. We will see the next, that is heaven. So let us see what can be formed using heaven. Heaven, heavenly. So the old couple set out on their heavenly abode. Okay. Next is health. Healthy, wealth, wealthy. So I can write uh, Ram is a healthy person. Wealth, wealthy. The businessman is a wealthy man. Love, lovely. She brought a lovely dress. Hill, hilly. I love to live in a hilly region. Need, needy. We should help the needy people. Green, we can write for green, we can write uh, it will be green only. Why? Because green itself is used as an adjective. Room, roomy. The hotel rooms were very roomy, or it is a roomy building. Cost, costly. Pain, painful. Doubt, doubtful. So this way you can form adjectives from nouns and you can also form their sentences. Same way you can see some more adjectives. So when you get adjectives, you just have to form sentences with them. Like handsome. The handsome actor was walking down the red carpet. Strong. He is a strong man. Ugly. The ugly duckling grew into a beautiful swan. Cruel. There are cruel people in this world who love to cause trouble or harm to others. Harsh. Harsh words hurt people. Distant. It is a distant dream of mine to become a doctor. So these are some of the ways in which you can use these adjectives in sentences of your own. Next is use a suitable adjective with each of the following nouns. So we have some adjectives here like storm. We can say a fearsome storm. I'll just write here. You have storm. You can write a fierce storm or a fearsome storm or a huge storm. Okay, so we can make use, we can just supply, we can describe these nouns using any of the adjectives. Siege, again a gruesome siege, a historic siege. Sleep, a deep sleep. Victory, glorious victory, historic victory. Advice, some advice, medical advice, legal advice, good advice, bad advice. Blow, severe blow. Silence, utter silence or absolute silence. Hands, uh, full hands, empty hands. Water, flowing water, clean water, salty water, dirty water. Servant, faithful servant, hard-working servant. Flower, beautiful flower. City, big city, crowded city, noisy city. Artist, diligent artist, famous artist. Dealer, honest dealer. Voice, soft voice, low voice, smoky voice, okay, or deep voice. Husband, loving husband. Subject, we can say usually subject can refer to many things, that is either it can refer to subjects of a kingdom, that is people living in a kingdom, so we can write for that obedient subjects, or subject means some person or an animal under observation in an or as a part of an experiment on which some experiment is being performed. So we can write over here the fourth subject, okay, or we can refer to subject as the school curriculum, with the context could be school syllabus and curriculum. So the subjects which we study like maths, physics, geography and so on. So I can write favorite subject, difficult subject, so all these words. Then child, an agitated child, an irritated child, a lovely child, a cute child. Okay. King, a wise king, an honest king, cruel king, a brutal king, dog, faithful dog. So these are how you can describe nouns using adjectives of your own choice, but those adjectives which suit the context. Same way, use as many suitable adjectives as you can with each of the following nouns. A clean street, a deliberate lie, a black lie, a white lie. Similarly, you can use as many adjectives as you can. So we have already seen such answers. Next is write down the adjectives opposite in meaning to the following. So we can say courageous, uh, we can write forward, many, few, wild, domestic, hot, cold, lean, fat, heavy, light, costly. Costly is expensive, so we can just give the opposite of it. Cheap, barren, fertile, beautiful, ugly, patient, impatient, honest, dishonest, civilized, uncivilized, careful, careless, strong, weak, experienced, inexperienced, slow, sorry, fast, friendly, unfriendly, cruel. We can write for cruel, kind, soft, hard. So this is how you will be asked questions in the exam based on different contexts. That is, different types of questions could be asked in the exam. So you have to just keep one thing in mind, that is, you have to use the adjective in its proper form. So with this, we come to the end of this class. So I hope you all have already understood what are adjectives. So once again, I am repeating, if you are not familiar with what are adjectives, then kindly go to the link in the description and check out the video which I had posted long back in the month of April. So you can see, you can understand all about adjectives there. And after you watch that, do come and visit this video and watch it for the solution to many of the problems. So we have tried to solve many of the full exercises in this chapter. So this way you'll get an idea about how to solve the questions. So thank you all. Please like and share the video with your friends and relatives if you really like it and if you will benefit from it. And don't forget to subscribe my channel also. So thank you all. Have a good day.